Okay, this video is going to cover Chapter 5, the time value of money, and its first part, simple interest and compound interest. Okay, let's get started. So first, definition. The future value refers to the amount to which an investment will grow after earning interest. And there are two ways to calculate the interest. So the first is the compound interest, which means we can earn interest on the previously earned interest. Okay. Second is simple interest. The interest is only earned on the original investment. The previously earned interest will not generate future interest. Okay, so let's get into some examples. So first, assume the interest earned on a rate of 6% for 5 years, and the principal balance for the original investment is $100. So for simple interest, the interest earned every year is $100 times 6%, which is $6. Okay, so let's put it in the table. Today, okay, is t equals 1 here. We have $100 of the initial investment. For every year after, we are earning 6% of interest, and that is $6. So the total value of the investment is adding the initial value plus the interest. So it's going to be 106 in the second year, and 112 in the third year, and so on and so on until the end of the year 5. Okay, it's going to be $130. So this is simple interest. You are earning constant interest because you are only earning interest on the initial investment. Okay. Next, let's look into the example of compounded interest. So same condition here, the interest rate is 6% for 5 years, and also the balance, the initial investment is $100. So for every year, the interest earned is the previous year's balance times 6%. Okay. So also put it into a graph. We start in t equals 0 here. The initial value is $100. In year 1, it's 6% on the initial $100, so you earned $6 of interest. The total value becomes $106. And in year 2, okay, now it's different than a simple interest because in year 2, the initial value in the previous balance is $106. So this is the amount you need to use times 6%. So this year, in year 2, the interest earned is $6.36. So you are earning slightly more interest than the previous years because the previous interest you earned is also generating interest. Okay, then the total balance is 112.36. So that's the previous balance plus the interest earned this year. That gives you the total value of this year. Again, similarly, in year 3, you are using this as your initial investment times 6%. And that gives you an interest of $6.74. And your total value is $119.1. Okay, same for year 4 and for year 5. So at the end of year 5, you generate a total of $133.82. Okay, so you see, if you are using compounded interest, you are earning interest on the previously earned interest, which means you get more total value in the end than using the simple interest. Okay, and let's give you a formula for compound interest. So we call the future value FV, and we call the present value PV. Okay? So the formula is simple. FV equals PV times 1 plus R to the t's. R is interest rate here, and T is number of years. Okay? So in the previous example, the initial investment, the present value is $100. Interest rate R is 6%. T here is 5 years. So the future value is 100 times 1 plus 6% to the fifth. And that gives you 133.82. And that's what we get. See here, in the end of the year 5, the total value of the investment, and that's the future value. Okay. So last, just to give you an example to demonstrate the power of compounded interest. Okay. So Peter Minard bought Manhattan Island for $24 in 1626. Okay. And suppose the interest is compounded at a rate of 8%. Okay, so in year of 2016, what's the future value as of today, as of 2016? Okay, so $24 sounds like a very small amount of money. However, if we compound this interest at 8% and for 390 years, okay, from 1626 to 2016, that's 390 years. And we use the same formula, the initial investment 24 times 1 plus the interest rate 8% to the 390s. And actually that equals $260 trillion. Okay. In other words, the $24 in 1626 is equivalent to $216 trillion in 2016 with with a compounded interest rate of 8%. Okay, and just put a side note: the value of Manhattan Island today is actually well below this figure. Okay.